Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Beauty with a Twist. I'm so excited for this week's episode because we have a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Bertha. I am a trainer and I am so excited to be on this show.
Yes, I'm so excited because you're our second fitness trainer. So I'm super excited. I want to know a little bit about you because I do know you, but I don't know you too well. So I want to ask you a few questions about yourself. So tell me where you work. Tell me everything.
I'm a trainer at a gym. It's a private gym in Ontario. It's called Sixth Sense. I've been training there actually for a short amount of time. It's been like 3 months, but I've been a trainer for I think it's going on 6 years now. So I've been in the industry for quite some time. And yeah, I honestly, I love what I do. I love training my girls. I mostly have all female clientele and it's such a rewarding feeling just, going in there and
Did you start going to the gym for like you knew you wanted to become a trainer when you first worked out, or this was kind of like out of the blue?
No, I had no idea that I wanted to be a trainer. So I started working out. We go through those breakups and we need revenge body.
You need a bounce back.
So I went through my first breakup in I think this was in 2014, and I was young and my heart was crushed.
Yeah.
And I started working out. I had no idea what I was doing, girl. I literally at the time YouTube was not like a thing like that, like YouTube videos, Instagram reels, that shit was not a thing. So there was Pinterest. They were called pictorials. So I would
you would go off the pictorials from Pinterest.
So I was screenshotting these pictorials, right? Like girls like doing bicep curls or I don't know what, whatever their little workout regimens that they had. It was a lot of cardio, by the way, a lot of cardio. So I was screenshotting all these workouts and that's kind of how I started my fitness journey. With these pictorials. And I remember like being at the gym, like looking down at my phone and like being like, oh, okay, she's doing like 10. And then I was so freaking embarrassed. I had like my little 5 pounds and I was like, like in the corner, like no confidence whatsoever. Obviously like a breakup, like really like, I mean, to each their own, but it really destroyed my personal confidence and like, and it was a toxic relationship too. So, And
I feel like when you go through that breakup, you just kind of want to like distract yourself 100%. And like mentally and just want to make yourself look good. A lot of people go like the opposite way. They'll probably like eat and fucking die forever and like be in bed and fucking with chocolates. Yeah. But like, I feel like there's some females out there that like will be like, I'm going to get my fucking lick back.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Honestly. So that was my first, like what got me into fitness. And then, as the years went by, it's, I've been doing this since 2014. So it's been 9 years now that I've been working out. Obviously not obviously, but I went through, I had another relationship during that time. And then I went through another breakup.
Fuck, girl, two breakups,
two breakups. I mean, this is like years later, right? And so I've been a year single now since August. So since but yeah, that one was I was in bed for a couple of days type of breakup. Like it really hit me deep. And yeah, I mean, I had to get my ass up and be like, no, bitch, you fucking got this.
Yeah.
The fuck I look like crying over.
Yeah.
Anything.
No. So did you go to school or anything? Like, you, like, what were you doing before you became a trainer?
So I was actually in school when I was like within my fitness journey, I was in school. I graduated from Cal State San Bernardino with my major in kinesiology. But at the time, I wasn't a kines major. I was a pre-nursing major, which everything happens for a reason, okay? Because when I was I did all my prerequisites for nursing, everything. I'm talking about like the microbiology, anatomy and physio, which you need for kinesiology regardless. But I did everything. And then when it came down to taking the TEAS test, which is like an exam that you need to like get into the nursing program, I bombed it. Like I did so bad and I got so discouraged that I was like, this isn't for me. Like, screw this. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm just going to change my major. And sure enough, I ended up changing to kinesiology. And I was already kind of working out, which is funny because everything happens for a reason. And I feel like you don't need a major to be a trainer, right? Like, you don't need the kinesiology major. You can literally get a cert online, but it makes you just that bitch.
So you have that plus your certificate. You're kind of like, okay, I'm that bitch.
Yeah. It makes you just way more credible. Like, you know, you have the book education, like, you know, it makes you more credible. And so that was my schooling.
So you went to Cal State San Bernardino, and then after that, did you like work, or was it kind of
so during when I was going to school, I had like 2 jobs at the time. Like, I think I was working at a sushi restaurant, I was working at Victoria's Secret, and then when I graduated with my major, I started training at Alley Fitness. So I went from a corporate gym to I was there for gym. So I was there for about a year and a half, I would say. And then after training at Alley Fitness, I saw how much these clients were paying the gym, right? And the gym is paying.
You guys were getting hourly?
Girl, hold on. $7.50 for a 25-minute session. $7.50 for a 25-minute session. So I was getting paid $15 for 50 minutes, right? And I seen these clients are paying top dollar to this gym, and I'm only getting paid $7.50 for a 25-minute session. And I was like, man, fuck this. Like, screw these corporate gyms. Like, I'm going to go and do my own thing, right? Like, if I see how much, like, you know, how much these clients are paying, and like, you just value yourself way more as a trainer, like knowing, you know, you're getting what you're worth, like what you're worth in a sense of like, this is, like you're going to go full on with your clients, right? Like, and being at a corporate gym, you kind of just do the bare minimum because you are.
But did they kind of teach you a little bit?
So what I would say that I really took out of like working at a corporate gym was being able to train with like a wide variety of like clientele, right? Like I had.
So it wasn't one-on-one.
No, it was, but I had like because they just pitch your clients. They give you your clients.
Oh, so you don't get to like have like a consult or kind of like know what your client wants prior?
Okay. No, they're like, oh, this is your client. He has, you know, this disability, whatever, is this old. There you go. And it's like, so you're kind of getting thrown, you know, different type of clientele. And I feel like I got really experienced because I did have just such a wide variety of like, you know, I had elderly. I had clients at the time that were like 75 years old. And, you know, and I mean, now I don't train, you know, but at a corporate gym, it's like, they just throw you like whoever they sign up. Right.
Yeah.
So I would say that was my biggest takeaway, was just having
learning how to like handle different types of
different type of clientele.
So how long were you at LA Fitness?
A year and a half.
And then that's when you kind of realize like, okay, like I want to do this on my own. I want to be like my own personal, like I want to work on my own. So did you go to another?
Yes. So from Alley Fitness, actually Self-Made, I live in the IE. So Self-Made, I was working at Self-Made Rancho. They had actually reached out, and at the time I wasn't ready. I remember reading it and they're like, oh, we see that you're a trainer, you know, we'd love to invite you in, whatever. And at the time I wasn't ready. I was maybe 6 months into working at a corporate gym, and I was like, I had heard that it was like you had to pay rent, and I was like, pay rent?
Girl,
like, well, you have to pay rent? Like, that's crazy, right? And then so a year passes by, and I remember looking back at that message, and I was like, this is when I was like, fuck this. Like, I could do this shit, right?
Yeah.
So I reached back out and I was like, hey, like, I would love to meet with you guys and, you know, like, see if this is an opportunity for me. Sure enough, like, you know, they told me rent, I think, was $800 at the time, or $700. No, it was $800. And I was like, oh, like, am I ready for this? Like, that's a lot of money, you know? Like, what if I don't have enough clients? Like, what if people don't believe in me to like train, you know, like,
you were just scared.
Yeah. Yes. Hell yeah. I was like super scared. And yeah, so I ended up just, you know,
taking it,
girl. I just jumped and I was like, fuck it. Like, if all goes wrong, like, I can always go back to LA Fitness was my mentality at the time. Right.
So you didn't have a kind of like a lease with the gym? It was kind of like a month to month. That's how they do it there?
At the private gym at South.
Yeah.
Yeah. So month to month. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's month to month. You pay each month your rent, and you can bring as much clients as you want. Mm-hmm. Anytime.
Okay.
Throughout the day.
Is that still kind of how it is now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Private gyms are still like that. Like you pay rent and you can have as much clients and then however like many within the hour. Or, obviously you want to respect the space and respect the other trainers. But
yeah. So what about like if there's a client that it's like kind of like walking in? Mm-hmm. Do they give them to like the people that are just commissioned that works for them?
No.
Or is everyone basically like renters?
So at private gyms, everybody rents. Everybody pays rent. So if somebody is looking like, oh, I'm looking for a trainer. Yeah. I don't know how they do that, but I guess they just maybe whoever needs the most.
Here's some of the fucking tea. Okay.
Yes. Let's hear it.
So there's this one gym that I used to go to, and they would have renters, but then they would have like a lot of walk-ins for some reason. This was like, I can't say the gym, but I'll say the gym after. Yeah. But they would have like a lot of walk-ins, and the renters would like take them as clients. And then the owners would be like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, so then they started like kicking out those like trainers because they're like, dude, like those are like kind of like our clients because they're walking in, But what was crazy is that the owners of it didn't train. So I don't know,
Did they do memberships? Like, were they like,
no,
are you stealing our Oh, that's weird.
So I know there's like fucking, what gym this was. There's like teas with like different gyms. I know there's like
100%.
Everywhere is like, I see it self-made everywhere now.
Yeah.
Like everywhere. And then now I know Sixth Sense just opened.
They've been open for 2 years.
2 years, right? But it's like brand new. It's freaking beautiful, right?
It's badass. I would say, I mean, I'm hyping up my gym, but I am. But they have literally, the owner's amazing. He always orders like the best of the best equipment, whatever like the trainers need. He's literally that guy to be like, okay, what do you guys need? Like what equipment? Like he's always doing his research, like what's new, what's like, literally equipment is everything for trainers, right? And he
absolutely
and he also does memberships at the gym also. So obviously like he's just top tier shit. Like he's like, I'm gonna be GOAT. And he is goated.
And that's good that he's asking you like, hey, like what do you guys need? What's something that we can make this gym better?
Right.
And there's like a lot of people that, or a lot of gyms that are not like that, or a lot of business owners that are like kind of just like, girl, get the cheapest shit and say here, because they're selfish and they don't want to like invest in their business. You get me?
I mean, I've worked at 3 different private gyms. Okay. So 3 different private gyms. And I will say my first experience with the first one, there, just a lot of drama going on there, and they just for sure weren't like updating equipment here and there.
Yeah.
I loved everybody there. There was nothing personal. It's just that for business purposes, I had a dip.
You got to get the
second gym that I trained at, same thing. It wasn't meeting up with, it wasn't aligning with my, with what I was aspiring, for the gym and for myself, for my clients. So that's finally when I, just 3 months ago, said, fuck this, I got to move to Sixth Sense. And I already had a membership at Sixth Sense. So that's where I was working out at. I knew the owner. I knew, the equipment was badass. Just such a good gym. And I was like, man, might as well. I'm always here. I'm going to bring my clients here. And I mean, it's honestly the best decision I've made. And I have not been happier at a gym that I've trained at, which is crazy.
And that's good.
And I've been training for a long time, girl.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So like, do you think like, because now like you've been into like multiple private gyms, like you see a lot, right?
Yes.
So do you think there's like competition amongst each, like, I bet you there's competition, but like, what's like the tea? Like,
no, there's a lot of competition within the gyms. Most definitely. But each gym has it's kind of like with anything, right? Each
job, has their own.
Exactly. Each community, each opportunity, has their own niche, right?
Yeah.
So each gym that I've trained at, I would say they had their own niche. It's like they are in competition within each other in a sense, because they are private gyms and they want to make money, right?
Yeah.
And so who has the most trainers, but at the end of the day, it's like, as a trainer, where do you fit best? What gym do you fit best? So there's competition within them, but I mean, it's just, you got to find your niche. You got to find where and what gym do you fit best as a trainer for your clients, for yourself, and the community you're trying to grow within yourself, right?
And I feel like working out is such a big thing now, like health and wellness and all of this, like fitness. Like you see a bunch of girls on TikTok, and like Gymshark is all of a sudden so big. Like you see all of it, right? And it's such like you're the it girl if you work out, right? Yeah. So I feel like it's so much competition amongst trainers, but I feel like girls that work out too. Like,
right. Okay. So within the trainers, same thing, girl. I mean, I'm gonna have to say the same thing. It's literally like, yes, I feel like personally, I'm speaking for myself, I literally I'm not in competition with anybody other than myself. How much did I make last year? How much did I make last 2 months? How much am I trying to make these next 2 months, this last quarter of the year? I'm in no competition with myself, but I could say that I've seen it, with the female, community within the trainers there is some competition there, but at the end of the day, it's your clients. You're going to gravitate a certain type of clientele to fit you, if that makes sense. Like, right. Like for instance, I'm single and I'm in, my late 20s, and I feel like most of my clients are single in their late 20s. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like moms who are trainers are going to get moms
because they understand clientele. Like that lifestyle of being a mom.
100%. Like, to be completely honest, I don't have a lot. I probably have like 1, 2, 3, probably like 3 moms that are my clients, which is crazy. And I have a big group of girls. So, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's like people who are going to resonate with you, from your social media, from what they see is the type of clientele that you're going to get. And I feel like there's no competition I'm sure that
if you're like attracting.
Exactly. You're attracting your own type of people. You're attracting your own community. You're attracting your own, and some people are going to like you. Some clients might dislike you, or be like, nah, she's not for me. Yeah. Which is fine. They're not for you either. Yeah. So yeah, I would say like, there might be competition within each. Yeah. But
I just feel like they're, like I said, like the TikTok, because it's so big now. Like, you working out. I feel like for some girls, it's like they're kind of scared or intimidated to go to the gym.
100%.
They're kind of like, who do I go with to work? Like, who is the perfect trainer for me? Because I'm kind of intimidated about all these girls that are like on social media, like 100%. Working out and like, you know what I mean? I feel like, how do you know, or how, like, I don't know, like, for me, example, like when I first started working out and I first found my trainer, I was like super like picky, like, okay, I want to work out, but I was always like so scared, girl. Like, I was like, there's guys in here. Right. Like, am I doing it right? You know what I mean? And then my trainer would be like, can I record you? And I'm like,
you're like, girl, I don't even know if I want to be.
I'm like, bitch, I don't even know if I want to work out. I'm not wearing the fucking tight leggings where my ass is fucking sucked in, okay?
What's crazy is I see it with all my girls all the time. It's, especially when they're first time clients. They're intimidated by the gym, by the facility. It's a big, they come in, people are throwing weights. Yeah. People are grunting. People
like,
are looking
like, what the fuck you guys doing?
100%. And then there's a huge stigma, which, cause it is true, especially I would say at corporate gyms. Females are mean, man. Females are fucking mean. And I've witnessed it myself. Like, you walk into a corporate gym and people are looking at you. Yeah. Like, giving you looks. And so all that can be intimidating for like a client. Like, let's like for myself, like if I'm getting a first time client, it's like, I'm kind of scared to come in. Yeah. It's not you. It's like the gym setting. And I understand because there's that stigma that it's a scary place, right? Yeah. But I feel like for myself, I try my best to like welcome them in, just kind of make them feel secure. And I would say like my personality goes a long way too with them. Like, right. I'm being understanding. I'm being patient. Patience is huge. And it's awesome to see like the growth from when I first have a first time client, right? They're always wearing black, big old t-shirts. And then to see like their growth
of like coming with the fucking sports bra.
Yes, or, like, they start wearing color. Like, you'd be surprised color, like when you start wearing color, you know you're that bitch. When you start wearing color in the gym, you know you are that bitch.
I be wearing black.
No, for real. That's the thing. Like it's like, oh, she's popping off with some pink or green or whatever. And it's like, that's how I start seeing like my clients are gaining like that confidence, you know? And it's so rewarding to see, like, obviously not just physical appearance, but like confidence from like what they're wearing. It's like, ooh, girl, I see you. I see you wearing shorts. Like, so that's really cool to see, is like that growth. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At first, like when I started working out, I was like I said, I was so nervous, but I feel like I had a really good trainer to where she kind of made me feel really comfortable.
That's good.
You know, and I feel like that's what's important. You need to find like, you need to be comfortable, and you need, and for me, I like to be pushed. Yeah. I'm like, I want you to tell me one more. Yeah. 2 more. And then 3 more. You know what I mean?
That's what you're paying for. Is that you're paying for that accountability, and then for someone to be on your ass. Yeah. 100%.
I need them to like fucking yell at me and like so text me and be like, what the fuck are you eating today? Or what, you know what I mean?
If your trainer not doing that, girl, you better find someone else.
Okay. From now that you are in the whole industry of like social media and like working out and like you take clients, how are you balancing your work, your life, your social media? Like, I do see you go on vacation sometimes, girl.
I do. I
see it. Yeah. And I see you eating at the fucking bombest restaurants. I'm like, she's a trainer, but she eat good. Don't forget.
Good. Okay. No. No, honestly, yes. It's, well, one, work-life balance, right? Like, I mean, I would say I work a lot. My earliest clients are at 5 a.m. I work till about 10 a.m. in the morning. And then here I am with my camera, pulling out my camera because I'm shooting content during my workout. So I'm working out from like 11 to 3. Yeah, no, 11 to 2. Mind you, I am shooting content too. So it takes me longer.
So you got to like stand up.
Yep.
Stop it.
Yeah. So it takes me long. I'm not like working out for like 3 hours. Yeah. No, it's just I'm shooting content. I'm like, you know, kind of rewatching my videos a little bit. So it takes a longer time. So here I am with my camera, right, shooting content. And then I go home. I try to edit maybe a little something quick. Get a little meal in, and you know, and then I go back to work sometimes in the evening from 4:30 to 6:30 or 7. So that's my day.
So that's like Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday, and then Fridays I just train in the morning. I'm sorry. So for me to find right balance is from work, right? Is on Wednesdays I start taking evenings off of work. So that's a way for me to be like, okay, I don't have to go back I don't have to go back. Fridays, I don't train in the evenings, and then weekends I take off, which is amazing about being a trainer too, is like, a private trainer is you have your flexibility. You can literally, I train at 5 a.m. because I'm fucking crazy, but literally.
Do people even have the energy at 5 a.m.?
Yeah, girl, you'd be surprised. Most of my energy is at 5 a.m. I'm like, let's go. Like, I'm literally a jumping jelly bean, but, yeah, I mean, you can train as early as 8 a.m. Like whatever time you want as a trainer, like you have that flexibility. And I think that's amazing. Yeah. But I mean, 5 a.m. shoot, I'm gonna be that girl. Yeah. I'm gonna be that girl. No. So yeah, I guess that's how I find that work-life balance is kind of dictating where I want to, you know, and then finding time to go on vacations. I mean, you know, sometimes I'll plan something. My last trip that I went to Hawaii. We literally booked it 2 days before. Girl. I was like, fuck this. We need a trip. Let's go. And I like to pop off. Like when I go to dinners,
you pop off.
I pop off, girl.
I know.
No, I do. I like to get ready. I like to go out and enjoy a drink or 2 or 3. And that's okay.
She said 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, 3. 2 shots back. And that's okay. You know, I preach literally to my girls. It's like, this is about finding balance within your lifestyle, right? Like making sure that you're incorporating fitness within your lifestyle. Like you don't have to be, once you start seeing that like working out is a job or like a chore that you have to do, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to enjoy it. You know, it's just making it a part of your lifestyle and still still enjoying time with your family, time with your friends. You know, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Like there's 2 extremities. There's where you're really sedentary and, you know, you don't work out, and then there's the bodybuilding side of the spectrum, where it's like they work out 6 times a week. they're doing like 2 days, and neither of those are healthy.
Yeah. I've been seeing people work out like and then eat like super, super clean.
Yeah.
But like
that's not healthy.
I always see them in the gym. Like I don't know their personal life, but I literally don't see them doing nothing but the gym.
Yeah. So and that's not healthy in a sense of like, it takes a huge mental toll, right? It takes it, and it goes way beyond just physical, right? It's like mentally and it's draining. It's draining. So what I always say is you got to find somewhere that works for you, like meets in the middle. Like I said, neither sides of those extremities are healthy. Neither. Yeah. So it's just finding that work-life balance, finding balance within fitness, and just running with that.
Yeah. And especially because like I feel like when I work out, I feel so good after. It's like 100%. Oh my gosh, like either I work out in the morning or I'll work out at night. Like I feel like after I'm just like so like wow, like I feel good.
You're just like it's like a weight. Like I don't know, like it's like something just came.
And then when I'm in there, I'm like game mode. I'm like, fuck my ex. Fuck like you know,
give me the, you know what? Fuck these 25. Give me the 30s.
Yes. Or if I have a really shitty day, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you go to the gym and you're just letting out your fucking anger. Yeah. And you're just like, man, fuck this person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's how I was.
Yeah.
And I feel like that, like every time I went to the gym, I always thought of like, and to push myself was something like, okay, this happened, or, you know, like, and I would go fucking hard, girl. Yeah. Like I would literally blood, sweat, tears.
Oh, yeah. 100%. And that's okay. You know, that's okay because you're doing that for your mental sanity and for yourself. And like I said, that's a healthy, fitness is such a healthy form of like therapy. Such a, you know, it's a form of therapy.
Yeah. You feel like everyone should work out?
Yeah. Everybody, and it doesn't have to be in the gym. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. I feel like everybody needs to be somewhat active, physically active, just needs to be moving their body because once again, that is a form of therapy. And it's not just for physical appearance. It's also for mental health too. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
People would be so much more happier if
they went for a fucking walk.
If they went for a fucking walk. Exactly. No, yeah. If they were just, you know, if they move their body and get some sun and, you know, just be more physically active.
Yeah.
Just move your body. That's literally it.
Yeah.
People would be so much more happier.
Your social media, when you started, was it your personal and then you started growing it into like fitness?
Okay, yes. It's funny that you ask because I was just talking to my friend about this. My social media at first was, I started my social media back in like 2012. And then, you know, I was personal. I was still in high school. It was like 2011. I was still in high school. And then I got into makeup. So I was a makeup girly.
Ooh.
From like makeup 2012. Guru. Yeah. I was a makeup guru. I made YouTube videos. So if you find my YouTube videos, don't come for me.
You were really
They're still out there. They're still on YouTube, okay? So I went from, you know, it was personal, then makeup from 2012 to 2014, right before I started fitness. And I literally would post pictures of my makeup. And I was literally a freelance makeup artist. I had a Mac Pro card, which was a big deal at the time.
Huge.
You know, if you had a Mac Pro card, you were that bitch. You were like, it was a flex. I would walk up to Mac and be like,
the card,
Pro card. Right here. That's my Pro card. Yeah, everybody, I got a Mac Pro card. I would post that shit on Instagram. My Mac Pro card. Okay,
so I
was that bitch. My Mac Pro card, my business cards, and freelance makeup artistry here. Beauty by Bertha.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I got into makeup. So my whole Instagram was literally makeup, and you know what's crazy is I got at the time it was a growing industry. Makeup was a growing industry, and I got reposted by like Anastasia and all these big ass brands. And once again, everything happens for a reason. I always say everything happens for a reason because it does. At the time, okay, I was doing YouTube, right? I had bought it was a Nikon camera. You know, it was a little badass camera. Yeah. Mind you, I was a freshman in college, okay? And I had paid $900 for this camera, which is a lot of money for a freshman in college. It was like $800 or $900. And I was working at McDonald's, okay? So it's a shit ton of money. And
she had to work double shifts.
Double shifts, girl, for this fucking camera. And that shit got stolen out of my dorm. Yes, it got stolen out of my dorm. And
right when you got it?
No, I had already, I probably had it for like a year. I got stolen out of my dorm and I was crushed. Well, yeah, fuck. Like, you know, that's a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
I was crushed. I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing YouTube anymore. Like, it's done. Like, my career's over. Like, my life was done, you know, like, fuck. And so I stopped doing YouTube because, well, shit, I didn't have a camera. And so what now I'm going through a breakup. Okay. So this is how shit just flips. Now I'm going through my first little breakup, and then I started getting to the gym, and then my page became more motivational. Not so much fitness, it was more motivation. Like
you would post quotes or
like quotes and like just and I was overweight. I was overweight when I was about 190 pounds at the time. Yeah, I was 190 pounds. I had about 50% body fat. I was really, really overweight. My freshman year in college, freshman 15 was like freshman 30, girl. Ladies, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. That shit creeps up. So anyway, so this is when I was, you know, getting to fitness, and then it just started becoming into a fitness account, and I just ran with it. I literally ran with that.
So people were like, you were just like posting like you at the gym or
and my progress. Mm-hmm. So I was posting my progress. Liking it. Yeah, people were liking my progress. You know, going from what I was, right? I would post like transformation pictures. Transformation Tuesdays were a big thing. And I was posting that. And and so I started gaining followers. Like from that, I was okay, you know, a little 2K, a little 2K, a little 3K. I was like, oh, this is cool. People like this shit. Like people want to see this. So and then, right. So once I'm already in this fitness industry, in this fitness journey, I'm sorry, I wasn't really in the industry yet. During my fitness journey, I decided I want to compete. And then I was like,
wait, compete as in like,
I was a little bodybuilder. I was like
the tan as fuck one?
Tan up in that stage. Like I said, I've been on both sides of the spectrum.
Oh, I want to see those pictures.
I'll show you. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. So I was a competitor and once again, not healthy. But, you know, at the time, you don't know better. You see everybody doing it and you're like, I want to do that. I want to prove to myself that I can do that. And I did it. I would never do it again, but I did it. And so that's really when my account started growing because people were like, holy shit. Yeah. How did she go from that to what people look like on stage, which is once again unhealthy, but it looks it's inspiring, right? Yeah. It's inspiring. It's like I had fucking abs and I was
those 6 packs are lean. Real.
I you would not even recognize me, girl. I look like I was a stick. Fucking
dude,
stick.
Like this.
No, yeah. I literally went from once again the 190 pounds to how
much did you weigh after like when you were competing?
Oh, when I was competing, I think the lowest I did was 115. Which is nowhere even near what I fucking weigh right now. Like that is insane. So unhealthy.
Dang, girl, I've been 115 since I was in 7th grade.
Girl, same. I mean, I probably 115 when I was like, same. Yeah. So that's really when my account started growing was when I was competing because people found it inspiring. And at the time, you know what's crazy? It's like now more girls are starting to show or be more vulnerable about their bodies and like, you know, that we have flaws and imperfections, which is amazing. That's what we want to see.
Body positivity.
Yes. We want to see this shit because this is real. Like, you know, we sit down and we have roles.
We have loneliness. We have cellulite. We have all.
And that's okay. Like, I'm a fitness girly and, you know, I still got little roles. I still, you know, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. Yeah. But at the time, right, this is around 2015, 2016, these bitches were looking good. Every picture was perfect. To perfection, you know, and even me, I would Photoshop the shit out of my pictures because I wanted to look so perfect for Instagram. Oh, it's so sad. I cringe. Yeah, but it's the reality. I was Photoshopping my fucking pictures to look a certain way for
social media.
It's sad.
So you grew your your followers and then like, because now you have you're in the K's, like you're in the what 25K something like that.
Yeah. 20.
So now do you just like hashtag? Do you like what do you do to like make yourself? Because you're just like huge in the industry.
Yeah.
So like how
consistency. Once again, every day you see me with my camera and my little tripod, not even tripod, little, that shit's huge. Big old tripod. I might as well bring the damn soft lights.
You might as well bring all this to the gym when you work out.
It's consistency, making sure I'm being consistent with, and you know, I do have times where I'm unmotivated as fuck. Like I do not want to be recording. I don't want to record my work. I just want to work out. But I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, like I'm doing this for a purpose, and my purpose is, you know, I know that it's going to get me somewhere. I know that like growing my social media, it's not, I could care less for clout. It's more so I know that this is going to inspire someone out there. You know, these workouts is going to inspire someone, or, you know, especially if these girls have been following me
since the very beginning,
since 2012.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be inspiring to someone. And so that's, you know, and, you know, the opportunities that come along with it are amazing as well. But it's just consistency, making sure I'm always consistent.
Yeah. And I feel like now, like this industry and any industry, I feel like social media is such like, again, competition, but I feel like it's like who posts the best content, you know, like who's posting like, oh my gosh, she posted that, but I was thinking, you know what I mean? Like it's such like, I don't know. I'm so over social media.
Which is crazy because you know, I've talked to some girls that are really, they have a huge following, and I've heard that. Like I've heard that girls can compete with each other.
Like shit, she fucking posted it, but I was gonna post. I was thinking
that, or she copied me, or you know, she did what I did. And you know what's crazy is I could give a fuck less.
Yeah.
Like I do not care. I post what like. Literally I try to post my personality as much as I can. You know, it's their videos are fucking 20-30 second videos, but I try to post my personality as much as I can within those videos. Like I'm always dancing. Like if y'all see me at the gym, I'm always dancing. I'm such a hyper person that like literally I try to showcase that with my videos, and I'm like somebody's you know, somebody's gonna like that. Somebody's probably not gonna fuck with that, and it's okay. Like I'm gonna attract to the people that are for me, you know? So yeah, I really don't care to see what other girls are posting, because that's not me. Like that's not me.
You're
like
of
course I'm not saying like of course I watch what they're posting. I'm just saying like I'm not trying to
compare
imitate.
yourself.
Yes, or exactly like or copy what they're posting, and you know, like that's just not me. I post, there's a certain way that I like to edit my videos, and there's a certain way that I like to, you know, showcase my personality within these videos, and that's how like I'm just gonna continue doing. And I know it's just, you know.
Yeah. And I feel like with like social media too, like I'm just tired of it, girl. Like it's like you gotta like, even if you know you're obviously your own boss, but like when you go home, like you're still working.
Oh yeah. Always, literally always. I'm always thinking about
new
what
ideas.
should I edit tomorrow? What should I post? 100%.
You sleep and you're like, what am I doing the next day?
Yes, I'm literally cooking dinner. Like, okay, what can I be like? What can I edit tomorrow? Or what can I, you know, or for TikTok or for this or like what? That's literally a thing. Like you're mentally always just even you try to shut it off, or even sometimes I'm like, I'm going to the beach and I'm like, let me record this.
Because you know what though? A lot of people in general, your clients, they want to know your personal life. They want to know, what does Bertha do outside of her fitness, you know, because for some reason, girl, like I'll get 1,000 and something thousands of views on like my personal
vlogs
of like my personal stuff that I'm doing. And then like a couple hundreds of like business stuff.
Yeah. And that's so funny because I can agree with you. I love posting like my day vlogs or something, like a little day vlog, because
those hit.
Because they hit, and you know, I don't mind. Like I don't mind sharing that with my community. But yeah, people love watching, like I love watching that shit. Like those day-to-day vlogs. I think
a day in my life.
Day in my life. Or I'll literally do like come work out with me, a gym vlog or something like less like a professional style, I guess you can say, with like it's more like with my phone and just like more just more lax.
Natural.
Yeah, more natural.
Yeah, people
and those
like
hit.
that.
Those hit. Or like talk through like talking to the camera.
Yes. Like I'm just like, what the fuck is up with this algorithm? Like I'm like,
right.
Like, girl, and then it's so crazy. And I always talk about this. Like, you put your heart and soul into like one video.
And then it's like,
and it's shit. And then you post this random fucking quick 20-second video.
Fucking no effort. And then
blows up.
It's so fun. Yep. The algorithm is crazy. But I can agree, girl. Social media could be draining. I mean, I try to not spend time on social media because at the end of the day, I'm always like on, creating for social media. So I'm really not a scroller. I'm just a poster. I'm not a scroller. I'm a poster.
Yes.
And yeah, I try not to, my screen time is all me editing. It's like
Literally.
8 hours of screen time this week. It was like,
Same.
fuck, I know that was my editing. Okay. I know that was editing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
if it's not me texting like my boyfriend or whoever, like my clients or whatever, literally on Instagram, it's just me posting, but like I don't see stories. And if I do, like, it's like the people that I normally see, and then that's it, or like 5, 6. Yeah.
Or if you want to be a little chismosa, I'm like, what's this person up to?
Yes. Let me go look. Because, I'm a stalker. Let me
go see what this person's up to.
Because bitch, I'll stalk you.
Don't we all?
So now, because social media is so big, obviously, let's talk about BBLs.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a lot of girls that say they don't have BBLs. They got it from working out. How can you tell the difference between a BBL, and it could look natural as fuck, it could look like a petite BBL, and someone that just worked hard for it?
Yeah. What's crazy is I can always tell.
Really? Because there's some girl, I seen this girl have a BBL, and like she was at our gym, and I swore it was real because that shit looked juicy. It was like bouncing.
Yeah.
No, it was a fucking BBL.
Yeah. Normally I can always tell. I can just see, like, us women, we have the hip dips. Okay. That shit is natural and that is okay.
Yeah.
But when you have a BBL, they cover those. Like they'll inject shit. So I can always just see, you can just tell the natural, how natural bodies are formed, like the glutes, the thighs, the hamstrings. You can see, somebody who's worked for their glutes, right? You can have a fat ass and you're still going to have some thigh because you, at the end of the day, you're working out your legs, your glutes are attached. Somebody who got a BBL, they're going to have this fat ass and their hamstrings are gonna be slacking. Their quads are gonna be slacking. You're gonna be like, girl.
Like,
and to each your own. That's okay. But what does trigger me is people who say who are in the fitness industry and they say that they worked for that, and it's like, nah, bitch, you paid for that. Like
that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what's fucked up because you are portraying that you got this. You're making money at the end of the day from people and from your community, from your clients, online, whatever, claiming that that's natural and you didn't even work for
false
that.
Advertisement,
false
honey.
advertisement. And
for real.
It's, hey, whatever toots your horn, but that's just, that would sit with me. Guilty conscious.
Do you know a couple people?
Personally, no. No, I don't know.
But you've seen it.
But I've seen it. And I'm like,
How about like roids?
Oh, yeah, that's sad.
Like when they're like super.
Yeah, they're just super toned, and they have a lot of muscle, and then they say that's natural.
Yes.
That you mostly see that with the bodybuilding community. So when I did bodybuild, that's steroids are huge in the body. Like literally, I kid you not, 90% of those people are on steroids, females and males. Because at the end of the day, you can't be the best of the best competitor, the best of the best bodybuilder without taking steroids because everybody's doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, if everybody's doing it, the best of the best, you have to do it too. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad. But not so much like with the regular trainer gym goers. Like you don't see that as much. But in the bodybuilding community, that's huge. Now, once again, people who claim that they're natural and damn straight, you look.
Yeah.
You showing a little something, girl.
Oh shit! She was stabbing.
Yeah, that's exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
So like that's sad. That's fucked up. Yeah. But
there's some good steroids, right? Or not good, but there's prescription.
Yeah, there's prescription.
And then
steroids.
There's the ones that you get off of fucking
the black market.
Literally.
Yeah. There's prescriptive steroids. And those are to supplement, right, for people like testosterone, men who are lacking like there's testosterone, estrogen, things like that, and whatever, that's cool if you need it, by all means. But people who abuse it, that's different. Yeah, people who are abusing these drugs and these Yeah. Hormones, I should say. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, you know, I really do be seeing girls with such fat asses, and I'm just like, is that really your ass? Or like, I be seeing guys are so big, and I'm like, is that really? Yeah. Like, you know, like, it just like, it's crazy to me because I really do see them like train other people. And I'm like, if I seen a girl with such a fat ass, I'm just going to ask her, girl, your ass is so fat. And like, how do you get that? Like,
you know what's crazy? I mean, I've gotten asked because people.
Girl, your ass is fat. Love it. Like, but it matches you.
Yes, exactly. But people, exactly. So somebody who doesn't know what a hard work booty looks like, well, it's questionable. Like, damn, is her ass real? Yeah. So I've literally had clients who, like, first time clients, like, ask me, is your butt real? And I'm like, yeah, girl, this is 100%. This is real. Yeah. Like, I've had no injections, no fillers. People do that, fillers and shit, like on their ass. That's crazy. But nothing. Perk. Like, it's 100% my booty, and I've worked hard for my ass. And I wish I could show you guys my transformation from when I was competing. I literally had no ass.
I need to see them.
Yes, right now.
Yes, let me see them because can we post it on here?
Yes.
Can we? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I was literally going through my pictures and I was like, fuck, dude, I had no ass. Like, I didn't have shit.
Oh my gosh. Like, did you really, really tan yourself like that dark?
Are you ready for one picture?
No,
this is just one picture. No, okay, this is just how I looked. Like,
oh my God, you were so skinny.
Yeah, I was fucking skinny. Yeah. Okay, wait. This is nothing. You ready for like a competing picture?
Yeah, let me see. Wait, let me see.
This is so sad. Oh,
girl, you were just bones. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, Marlo, you have to see this. Like, this is. Oh shit!
Let me see.
Oh my gosh, Marlo, look at that.
Not the OGs. Yeah, dude, I literally. So after competing, I went through body dysmorphia. Like, so that's when I decided I was never
there. Like,
no, that's not healthy, and mentally either. I went through like I went through literally a dark depression after competing, and I was like, that's when I made my decision. I was like, I'm never going to compete again because what I went through mentally was not worth it. My relationship with food, just my relationship with myself. It was such a sad time. And I, even after competing, I had body dysmorphia maybe for like 2 years. Oh, it was sad. So I was always overdoing cardio, and so I had no ass. Like, I need to find a picture.
So you were just like not eating?
Yeah, girl, I was not eating. I was over like just working out. I was working out for 7 times a week, and I just did not. I didn't have no body. Like, this is even me after competing, and I was still trying to like remain a certain look, you know. And once again, that's not healthy. Like, none of that's healthy. So that's why I'm always like, find balance within fitness or, you know, your lifestyle, because none of that's healthy.
Yeah. What did you feel like mentally? Like, what were you going through?
You pick apart, like, you look at yourself, you take pictures, and you pick apart everything. And within that picture, you're like, you know, like, my arms look a certain way. I would zoom into like my stomach, my legs. It was so sad. Like, I could literally like it hurts me to think that I was ever there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You pick yourself apart. I felt like I couldn't eat certain foods because I was like, oh, I can't eat that because too much sugar or too much carbs, or, you know, I can only have like a quarter of a bagel, and I would literally just cut a bagel and like one little quarter. It's just so sad. Like, what I went through after competing. Like, you're not competing anymore. You're done. And for me to still have been going through that cycle of like, I can't eat that. I can't drink that. I can't do this. I can't go out with my friends or family because I don't want to go be around food, food, around like drinks, or I just don't want to have like that. Like that around me. Yeah. It was so sad. And mentally, like, that shit's draining. It is draining. And I was doing like 60 minutes of cardio, and once again, that's not healthy. Like, there's no balance. Like, there's no, you know, there's like, that's not something that you can maintain, right?
Yeah.
That's not.
So before that, you were overweight.
Oh yeah.
So how long did it take you to go from that to that?
I was overweight in like 2014, and then so it took me about 3 years, 2 to 3 years. And then my first competition that I did was in 2016. So 2 years. Yeah. Took me 2 years. And then I was like, I'm going to compete. And then I just in competition prep is about 12 to 16 weeks. So 3 to 4 months. So from 3 to 4 months, you literally just
oh my God.
Yeah. Bones.
Literally.
Bones.
You look so good.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Like, oh my God. Like you have an ass that everybody wants. Okay. Me.
Thank you. Yeah.
So that's good. I mean, like I feel like because you are surrounded by food and stuff like that, I feel like it would hurt you, you know, like you can't eat certain things. Like, I wouldn't even know, girl, like how you would go through that.
Now I literally like enjoy everything and anything. And I do eat healthy. I eat in moderation and I know what to eat. I know how to fuel my body properly. But I like, if I want a cookie or if I want this or I want a sushi or if I want a fucking full bagel, I'm going to eat that shit.
Period.
I'm not going to cut no quarter bagel. Like what the fuck I look like, you know, if I want a banana, anything, like I will literally, you know, ice cream, I'm going to eat it and I'm going to enjoy
every motherfucking bite.
Because life is too fucking short for you to be cutting half a bagel or a quarter bagel. Like, yeah. So, and obviously like mentally I'm in such a good place. I mean, now like this was back in 2017, right? But I'm in like, there's so much growth by more than just fitness, but I'm in such a good mental space now that I'm like, you know.
So now that your mental space is better and like, so many more opportunities are opening up. Like, what do we have to see from you in the future? Like, what's something that you want to accomplish in the future? Or like what we have to see? There's something coming.
For sure. Well, within the next 5 years, my one, it's like, I don't like speaking about my goals because I'm like, but you know, we got to throw them out there. Yeah. We got to put them into
you got to manifest. You got to say, this is going to happen and I'm going to do it.
Yes.
That's, you know,
is, I'm going to be launching a brand. One day, you know, in the future.
Yes.
And for sure it's a fitness brand, like a active wear. Yeah. And that's something that it's been sitting with me and I've had the name and I know exactly what I want. And I'm going to be running with that. And then I want one day I want to open up my own gym. I want to, you know, I want to have I just want to be a gym owner, you know. I want to be a gym owner and just be that bitch. You know, have my own facility and
you'll be selling I can see a girl selling your brand in the front of your store, in front of your gym, and people will literally be like,
exactly. And you know, one thing that I know for a fact I would never let go is training. Like, I don't care. Yeah. I know I don't care how much followers I have on Instagram. I can do online coaching. I don't care. Like, I will always, there's such a special place in like training like clients like in person that I will always hold. Like, I don't care if I own my own, like I'm always going to be like, I'm always going to have my own clientele. And because I love just having that community. Yeah. I know that for a fact.
And
like,
they're your friends at the end of the day.
Yes, they are. Those are my girls. Yeah. My clients are literally my girls. Like, they're my friends. They're my besties. We're each other's therapy sessions.
Literally. They know more about you than anyone, you know?
No, that's huge facts. So yeah, those are like two of my biggest goals that I see within like the next 5 years.
And it's going to happen. Okay.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen, girl.
Well, we always end this podcast with a quote. So go ahead and tell us your quote.
You grow through what you go through.
Damn.
That has sat with me all year. All year. You grow through what you go through. All right. So whatever you're going through, just know that you're going to grow from there. And it may be hard right now. You may feel like you're fighting fucking demons. I don't know, whatever you're going through, but you're going to grow from that. And you're going to just become that bitch. Like, you're literally, like, you're going to just grow and flourish and just.
I needed to hear that.
You're going to glow.
I feel like I needed to hear that. Yes. Well, thank you so much for being on my podcast.
Thank you for having me on.
And I hope you come back soon.
Yes, anytime. This is so much fun.
I'm glad. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.